James Kaufman, World News Report today. President Donald Trump has come out on Truth Social to announce that he's closing the airspace above all of Venezuela. At Real Donald Trump, to all airlines, pilots, drug dealers, and human traffickers, please consider the airspace above and surrounding Venezuela to be closed in its entirety. Thank you for your attention to this matter. President Donald J. Trump. So, ladies and gentlemen, it sounds like the hot war and ground war, perhaps, against Venezuela might start at any moment. And why is the U.S. surrounding Venezuela with numerous naval vessels, including submarines, thousands of troops, including Marines, and even flight wings? It's all because of the drugs that Venezuela is pushing into the U.S. They say they're doing it via speedboat, but there's zero possibility that any boat can make it from Venezuela to the U.S. without stopping several times for gas. It just wouldn't occur. However, that doesn't stop us from blowing those boats out of the water. Did I mention that most of the boats are actually over here in the Pacific that have been hit and came right out of Colombia? Did I mention the 333 billion barrels of oil reserves that Venezuela has and all of the natural resources? I think I might want to mention that too. So after Trump's announcement, you can see the skies around Venezuela completely empty, except for this cargo jet leaving Caracas, going to Panama. We also saw 3 or 4 other planes in and out of Caracas from Colombia break the so-called, closed sky announcement. With that said, the missiles and or troops could start landing at any moment, and it could be all-out war with Venezuela. Although my understanding is that Nicolas Maduro has offered the United States any and everything they want, including 50% of his oil and his minerals, just to stand down. But we know how reasonable the U.S. is when it comes to, other countries' natural resources. We saw what they did in Syria and are doing in Syria for the last 15 years, and we've seen what they've done in other countries, all based on natural resources. So get ready for a hot war based on natural resources. God bless, folks. Share and subscribe. This is going to happen really, really quickly. Always remember that anything's possible in Bizarro World.